What's up? So it's Saturday. Like I said, we do the next video. This is video number 3. I just finished week 2 of my World Prep program. Um, Week 2 was good. It was a little harder. Some of the stuff was a little bit. Stuff got heavier a little bit. I was wrong. It only went up by like 10 pounds because we jumped in 2.5%. So it wasn't too bad. So tomorrow starts week 3. So we're almost done the first block. Things get a little heavier again. I think it's like another 10 pounds. We go up. Accessories all stay the same. Weights go up for them a little bit though, so that's good. So yeah, this week was pretty good. I talked to my coach quite a few times throughout the week. He saw some videos, and we're both pretty happy about my form. The speed of my lifts has gone up since he's given me all my cues. I've finally been able to put everything together. So things are actually progressing very well, in my opinion, anyways, and his. If you look back at if you have us on Instagram, you look back at my week 1 lifts and videos, and then compare them to last week's week 2, they're completely different. Especially my deadlifts. I think I only had to pull like 420 for 5 sets of 2, but they were simple. It was easy. I think I even pulled my last 2 sets beltless, which I've done 500 beltless for a couple, but I usually have to put a belt on because my back's fried by about the 4th set because I'm pulling wrong. This time, no issue with my back. My back was fine throughout the whole workout. Um, so tomorrow starts week 3. We're getting closer. Next Wednesday will be, I think, 8 weeks out. So it's coming. I think it's 8 weeks. It's coming, and it's coming fast. Every time I look at my program, I start counting down the days and the weeks, and you know, start stressing a little bit. But we're getting there. Um, I was gonna go up to Quantum tomorrow, I think, but I'm gonna have to bail on that. Casey works nights all weekend, so I'm home, and I gotta get my workout in tomorrow. But I got stuff to do around the house, so you know that's just gotta find a way to fit everything in and keep everybody happy. So I won't be coming up tomorrow, unfortunately. Um, there's a couple meets in between now and November. I'm gonna try to get out to them. I know a few of them are in Toronto. There's one in Kingston, which I'll obviously be at because I have couple of couple of good friends competing at, and the person who I've been helping, who's shown an interest in powerlifting, who was a bodybuilder before, he's competing in it for the first time ever. So obviously I'm gonna be there, be there with bells on to support him. And anybody else that's going, I'll be around that day. So if you need, your knees wrapped or you need whatever, for the first time, I won't be a stress case because I'm not competing. So, this goes out to any lifter that's going to be at RPS Kingston. Um, you know, if you know who I am, or even if you don't know who I am, just if you need something, come ask me. If you forget something, there's 90% chance I have what you need or what you're going to need in my bag, which I have with me all the time. So if you need wraps, or even if you need a belt, if your belt breaks or whatever, if you need a belt, you need knee wraps, knee sleeves, shoes, whatever, man. Just come ask. I'm a firm believer in giving back to people in this sport because there's certain people who have helped me get to where I am and introduced me to powerlifting. So I always, I'm a firm believer in helping other people before myself. So, if you need anything, just come find me. I don't live that far from where it is either. So chances are, if I don't have it in my bag, I have it at my house and we can hook you up. So yeah, heading into week 3, things are going to get a little heavier. Hopefully my form stays on point, speed stays where it should be. and we just keep moving. I'm hoping to have big numbers in November. The way everything's feeling right now, um, I will put up my biggest total yet. So, you know, you can mark my words on that one. I will put up my biggest total. I have a lot of people standing behind me and trying to help me get there. So I'm not going to let any of those people down. So we got a bunch of questions. I got more questions this week. I'm going to touch on like maybe 4, 5. There's a couple small ones that are quick answers, and there's a couple that are not quick answers. So I don't know. I'm not going to name who they came from, but if it's your question and I answer it, hopefully it helps. So the first question is, are you sponsored? Nope. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I the reason I got asked this question, I actually got asked this question in the gym. Um, I'm not sponsored, and the reason they asked me was because every workout I'm either wearing a bacon and barbell something, 8-man strong, everything. I now have a bunch of Guided by Pain shirts, who they're a company out of the States as well. Both their owners are powerlifters. They're great guys too. But that's why they asked me. Because I don't really wear, even when we go out, I don't really wear anything but those three companies. I'm not sponsored. I support Bacon and Barbells because the owner is a friend of mine. He's a fucking great guy. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met. His product is worth the money. He's Canadian. He's not, he's not local to me, but he is local. He's local business. And you know what? I want to see him succeed. So that's why I buy all his stuff. As far as 8-man stuff, same thing. They're a bigger company. They sponsor a lot of athletes in the States. A couple big name guys are sponsored by them. But once again, they put out a product that is of good quality. It's a little more expensive because it comes from the States, so the shipping's a little bit more. But I like their stuff. I like what they stand for. I stand behind their message. And then Guided by Pain, same thing. They put out quality stuff. I like the designs on them. They're pretty cool. And you know what? From what I've seen and what I know of them, they're cool guys. They're down to earth. They're small business. I own a small business, so you know what? I support small business. I don't wear, the Nike stuff, and I wear Reebok shoes, but that's it. I don't wear big name brand clothing. I just don't. Um, Even when we go out, like I said, I don't wear, you know, super expensive clothing. So, but to answer the question, no, I'm not sponsored. I have friends who help me out from time to time with some stuff. I do get a little bit of help from certain people. I'm not gonna name names because I don't know, who knows or what they know. But there's certain companies and businesses that do help me out. But it's nothing like you don't get paid by these people. I don't make money off of them. They just kind of, help me out here and there. So no, I'm not sponsored. I'm trying to find, you know, a sponsor, without being, that needy, desperate person. So I've talked to a few people, but currently I'm not sponsored, and it doesn't really bother me. I'll just keep doing it my way, and hopefully one day I get some type of sponsorship. Question number 2: is there any money to be made in powerlifting? Nope. If you're in this for money, and if you're a new lifter just getting started, you're in the wrong sport, man. I hate to break it to you. You're gonna spend 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 times more than you will ever make. Now, there are some meets in the States that they put up cash prizes, and some of them are fairly large. A lot of big name guys go to those. The Dan Greens, Jordan Wongs, strong lifters. Larry Wheels, the kid's insane. He will be going to those meets. I can guarantee it. And those are the guys that are going to win the big money. Now, this person that asked me this question also asked, if there is no money to be made, then how is Mark Bell rich? If you have to ask me that question, haven't done any type of research or even looked on Instagram or any type of social media. Mark Bell is rich because Mark Bell came up with a product that people love. And he just keeps expanding that line of product. So he starts with the slingshot, and then he goes into the wraps, then he goes into belts. He's in belts now. He put out shoes not that long ago, the Reebok Power Boots. He put out a line of those. He's a marketing genius, and he keeps putting out things that people want to buy. Most powerlifters, not most, but any powerlifter you see walking around that's doing well and that's all they do, a lot of those guys own gyms. They own their own gym. So they're not really making money off of powerlifting, but they're making money off of owning a business. Like I said, there's maybe like 3 or 4 people in the world who make any kind of money off of powerlifting, but it's the same as bodybuilding. There's not a lot of people who've ever made a lot of money bodybuilding. They expand their horizons, and they become businessmen on top of doing other stuff. They market a line of supplements or clothing or things like that. But no, short and sweet. No, you're not gonna be rich being a powerlifter. You're gonna spend substantial amounts of money before you make any money. So, question number 3: do I believe that accessory work to a main lift is crucial? Yeah. Now, with that being said, I used to do a chest day after a bench day, thinking that it would make my bench go up. It didn't. Same as squats. I used to do squats and then do legs, like just hammer on my legs. It made my legs bigger, but it didn't help my squat. You gotta find the weak points in your lift. You gotta find the weak points in your body. You gotta find the weak points. You have to find what you're shitty at, and then basically just go in and destroy that. If that makes any sense to anybody. If you have a weak back, then obviously you need to go in and hammer on your back every day or every workout until you're not weak there anymore. That's essentially what my program's doing right now. He's taking things that I'm uncomfortable with doing or that I haven't done a lot of, and he's making me do them. Things like good mornings. I've done them in the past, but not to this extent. A lot of upper back stuff. I used to be like, do the lat pull downs and stuff like that. I have to do rows every workout with shrugs. And I don't even know if it's working. I don't know. I can't tell. But it's working in my lifts, because now on my bench, I have a more stable platform when I get on, when I set up in my bench. I can get a bigger arch now by pulling my shoulders down because my upper back has gotten bigger. Squats, I don't fold anymore. I used to be notorious for my back would let go. It doesn't happen anymore because I didn't find it. My coach found my weakness and we're destroying it. So when I say accessories, or when you think accessories, I'm not talking about squatting and then going and doing leg extensions or leg press or whatever. We're talking I have to do all 3 lifts every workout. One's my strength, and then you have speed and volume. So those are accessories. And then, obviously we have the rows and the shrugs and the face pulls and the tricep extensions and all that other stuff. But, obviously the answer to that question is yes. Absolutely, accessories to your lifts is crucial. Do them. Don't neglect it. I did for a long time. Used to go and lift heavy, squat, do whatever squats I was supposed to do, or do super heavy squats, and then just peace out. Don't do that. Do your accessory work. Same as your mobility. Do your fucking mobility work. Don't be an asshole. You'll regret it. So, next question. What supplements do I use? Well, for a long time, I was a firm believer in supplements were bullshit. I would rather eat my supplements. Now, when I say that, it means I'd rather eat food, real food all the time. Since then, I've always taken pre-workout, just because I need something to push me past my exhaustion point. So when I say that, I mean I just got done working 8, 9, 10 hours, and now I got to go do my workout. So I need something to get me there. I was never a believer in protein, like drinking it. Um, Creatine, I never saw a point. Stuff like that, fish oils and other stuff. I'd take them sporadically. Now I take, my pre-workout with some ephedrine, depending on, where we're sitting. I take an intra-workout, so I'll mix BCAAs with, some coconut water. And Corey Mallory, I can thank him for that, because he put that idea in my head, because I was always pounding water and drinking Gatorade and shit. But the sugar content in Gatorade is fucking unreal. So I'd always feel really bloated. So one day he said that he mixes his BCAAs with coconut water. Well, I fucking hate coconut water, but you mix it with a flavored BCAA, and it's delicious. So I can thank him for that. So I do that during my workouts. Depending on how I feel, I may even drink like A-cuts during my workouts. Just sip on it. Or throughout the day. I do drink energy drinks, like they're going out of style. I don't drink coffee. So I'll drink 2 energy drinks a day, Monsters or Rockstars, along with water. But if I'm getting tired of water, I'll sip on BCAAs or A-cuts. Then after my workouts now, I've gotten back into the habit of getting protein into me right away, because I can't eat like as soon as I'm done working out. So I'll either have like one of those protein cookies or a protein bar with a protein shake. And I only drink All Max protein because it's the only one. The Isoflex is the only protein that I've tried that doesn't make me sick. So basically all my supplements right now are All Max. I don't stray. I used to jump around all over the place, try the newest best thing. I always end up going back to All Max, just because All Max has been around for longer than anybody else. They got to be doing something right. So that's what I do. Right now I drink the Razor 8, 2-3 scoops of that before I go work out. And like I said, even my BCAAs are All Max. So, and when I do take joint and muscle, or not muscle, but like joint relief pills, they're All Max too. So find a brand, find a company that you like and you're willing to stand behind, and who I've found that they're willing to stand behind their product too. So that's why I like them. So yeah, I use All Max, and I believe in them now to a point. Also, I believe in food. So question number 4. This will be the last one, because this is kind of dragging on. But fourth question I had. Since starting my new program, has my weight gone up, down, stayed the same? How have I dealt with that? So through week 1, my weight stayed pretty much even. I was even through the whole week. Week 2, I've lost weight. Yeah, I'm underweight right now for my weight class. I got on the scale last night after we had dinner and stuff, and I was like 236 or 237 or something, which is crazy because I'm eating, like I said, I'm eating 5-6 meals a day, plus all my water, plus my supplements, plus everything else. So I'm still losing weight, which I'm not losing strength or size. So when I say I'm losing weight, I'm leaning out through my midsection, through my shoulders, my back. Things are leaning out, so I'm okay with it. If I start getting back into like the 230s, like the low 230s again, then I'll have to reassess what's going on, because something's not right, and then I'm afraid of losing strength. The way that I've been dealing with it, and I'm sure I'll catch shit for it, I'll eat all my meals. So I eat, if I can, I'll have some type of breakfast. Now, breakfast for me isn't like sit down, have bacon and eggs and stuff because I don't have time for that. My breakfast is like bagels, Pop Tarts. Sometimes I'll stop at like Tim Hortons. So if you're American and you don't have Tim Hortons yet, I get their breakfast sandwiches or bagels, two of those. Then I'll try and eat again 2 hours later, something small, nothing big. So I'll either take like something we had the night before, or something we pre-made, or a pre-made meal, and I'll eat that. And then I have my lunch. My lunches aren't quite as big as they used to be, but it's still a lot of food. And then I'll eat again when I get home. Just something quick, fruit, bananas, nuts, stuff like that. Then I'll eat dinner. After dinner, I go to the gym. So that as soon as I'm done working out, I gotta eat again. I have to. But the problem is it's like 10, 9, 10, 11 at night. So what I've been doing is I've just been, as a filler meal, grabbing, McDonald's or Wendy's or stuff like that. Now I don't drink soda, so I stopped drinking, pop and stuff. I haven't had that stuff in forever, which is killing me because I was a big soda drinker. And I don't eat fries. I know nobody's gonna believe me, but I don't eat when I do these late night meals. I don't eat I don't eat the fries or anything like that. I just get nuggets or burgers or chicken wraps or chicken burgers, a couple of those just to get me through. And then on weekends I'm actually waking up around 9 because I'm hungry. So that's how I'm dealing with it. Plus, I'm having 2 or 3 protein shakes a day, or some type of shake or smoothie or oatmeal product just to get me through. So I'm eating more, but I'm leaning out. So I'm not mad about it. And obviously, there's other factors, but you know, that's my business, not yours. So yeah, I'm losing weight. I'm leaning out. So everything's good. I'm gonna stop the questions there because they took a little longer than I thought. But I think I gave enough, product shoutouts this week through all my questions and stuff. So those will be that for this. So yeah, tomorrow starts week 3, and yeah, keep those questions coming because I still have more. So I've just been picking and choosing. 3, 4, 5 questions to do every week. I may have to start doing 2 of these a week just to get through your questions and keep you guys updated. So yeah, don't forget you can find us on Facebook, Instagram. You can subscribe here. Casey and I both have Facebook. We have a joint Instagram account, and now we have this YouTube channel, which she will be on eventually. The only thing she worked last night, so she's sleeping, but she is coming, and I did get a couple questions for her, so she can deal with those. And yeah, let's keep fucking rocking. Everything's feeling good. Coach is happy. I feel fucking great. I'm not sore. Getting stronger. Let's go. We're gonna represent Canada for 242 Raw the best way we fucking can, and hopefully we come home with a little something, something. All right, let's go.